few years ago, urban heating was a topic of reflection on the future. Today, we are witnessing more and more frequent and longer-lasting heat waves in cities around the world. In Paris, for instance, we might be experiencing 20 days of heat waves per year in 2030. This issue has become mandatory for local decision makers and urban designers who are exploring new urban planning models in order to ensure that cities remain inhabitable in tomorrow's climate. This publication is the product of a partnership between AFD, Agence française de développement, and ADEME, the French Agency for Ecological Transition. The work undertaken jointly is to gather compelling feedback on what and how some cities around the world can experiment when it comes to urban planning in order to improve their resilience to the effects of extreme heat. Its novelty is to have picked up 16 examples from all over the world at different scales of intervention, at different temporal scales, and in a broad range of climate conditions. This latter point is critical because solutions cannot be ready-made. They must be inherently localized. Some urban projects funded by AFD in overseas French territories or internationally are quite inspiring, as they showcase the innovations and experiments currently underway. For instance, the new city of Zenata in Morocco makes the most of its proximity to the Atlantic Ocean and the cool north winds when choosing the morphology of its urban networks and buildings, with the view to preventing the formation of heat islands. In the city of Curitiba in Brazil, the Barigui Riverbanks Development Project, with attractive public spaces for residents, promotes both conservation of nature in the city and urban cooling. In Reunion Island, the urban development project in the municipality of La Possession stands out for the design of buildings and an urban network that reflects bioclimatic principle, thereby delivering natural ventilation and cooling on a block scale. The developers wanted to instill a garden city identity into the area. As such, the greenery also provides cooling through shading and evapotranspiration. These 3 success stories, and many more, are featured in the compendium. Indeed, they cast the spotlight on a topical issue that takes center stage in the COP26 agenda, namely access to urban financing, particularly in developing countries, thereby enabling local governments to undertake appropriate measures to adapt to global warming.